Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Bump Around and Find Out What We're Doing in Merida, Mexico. This is Mimi, and I wanted to talk about why I'm on YouTube. Because I know that's one of the things I often ask when I come upon a channel, like, why is this person on YouTube? Like, what is the reason? And so I wanted to share my 3 reasons. Number 1, last year I was working and I was overworked and 10,000% stressed out, and I started to have seizures again for the first time in 20 years. And I had also received some other medical news that was alarming, and I started to feel like maybe I wouldn't be around as long as I desire to. And I have 3 small children that are now 7, 9, and 11. And I wanted them to be able to know me, which here's my 7, River, I'm making a video. Can you shut the door, babe? So shut the door all the way, please. So my number 1 reason is I wanted to be able to leave something for them where they could know me or learn me for themselves if for some reason I left this place or this space sooner than anticipated and they were still young, because I didn't want them to have to ask someone, well, what did my mom sound like, or what did she like, or what did she dream of, or what did she want to do, or how was I with her when I was young, how was she with me? I wanted them to be able to see that. So it was basically me creating a journal of my life, a legacy, and I started with us leaping abroad because it just made the most sense. The number 2 reason was because I wanted to encourage you. I wanted to show anybody that thinks they can't, but that dreams of it, but don't know how, that you can, and that it's possible, and what it's like, and that while it may not be as picturesque as you expect it to be when you first start off, and you may not really fully have a plan 1,000%, you just do have to have a plan. You have to have a why, and that's the biggest thing. My why was always rooted back to something much bigger than money, spaces, and just material things. It was always so much deeper than that. I've never been somebody that wanted to chase the mansion or chase the cars or chase status. I just wanted to be happy and at peace and at joy. And I know there's so many of you that come to this channel that have even shared with me that you wish you could be doing something like this. And I want you to know that you can. And so I share, that is my 2nd reason for sharing, because so many people doubted what we were doing. So many of our family and friends thought we were insane. And now we've been out here, over 2 months, going almost 3 months now. And I don't regret it at all. I think the biggest thing that I will always go back to is I just wish I would have done it so much sooner, just because even in being here, like, there's so many things I've learned about my body, about my mental health, about my depression that I've really been able to take hold of that I was never able to do before. And I'm 44 years old, just to give a context of that. So that was my 2nd reason. I want you to know that whatever version of life you're wanting to do, it is possible, as long as you have a why and you have a plan and you just don't give up. It may take you longer than you desire to take, but just do it. Just get there. Don't fantasize about it. Do it. One of the best quotes I've ever heard. Dreaming about something will never make a reality. So yeah, you can dream about it, but you gotta do it. You gotta make the dream happen by getting to the dream. What's the part that you play in the dream? And then just see yourself there. So when you look at these videos that I put out a lot of plain Jane everyday videos for that reason, so you can see them and say, oh yeah, that makes sense. I could do that. Yeah. Oh, I can still go grocery shopping. All those little things that you might be concerned about because you listen to what other people are saying, you hear the propaganda, however you want to say it, about where maybe you want to live, even if it's not Mexico, even if, let's say, you're in South Carolina and you're thinking about moving to Chicago, they'll say, don't go to Chirac, you're going to get killed. And it's all these things that people that have never been to places give you advice on. So I just wanted to share what it's like for a family of 5 that left Houston, Texas. Prior to that, we were in Raleigh, North Carolina for 10 to 12 years. Yeah, 12 years. And then we went to Houston, Texas for 2 years, and we decided it still wasn't what we were looking for. And then it just came down to what we've been putting off, the inevitable, what we've always wanted to do, which was to take our children around the world. So we're starting slow, and we started in Merida, Mexico. Number 3, the third reason I do this is simply so it can stay real for myself. What I mean by that is, too many times, no matter what you're doing, no matter where you are, you get caught up in doing life and existing. And you find yourself not living the life that you plan or that you desire for, and then you fall deeper into your depression if that's something you suffer with, or just being unhappy, or you find yourself constantly searching for something to just bring you joy. And every time you find it, it's fleeting. It lasts for just a moment. Like for me, I want a long lasting joy. And I knew that I had to be conscious of maintaining that joy. And so me vlogging and making these videos, when I spend all those hours editing or piling the content together to give it to you all so it makes sense and it's not boring and it's not too much in one space, and so it's enough for my kids to reflect on when I'm gone, and so I can make sure that it makes sense and I'm telling the story like I want to tell it, then I can see, am I living or am I existing? Because I've existed for 44 years, and I'm ready to truly live my life. And that's the third reason I do this vlog, because it is an accountability check for myself to say, girl, are you doing it? Or are you just doing it? So until next time, this is Mimi. This is why I'm on YouTube. My 3 reasons. I hope you like. I hope you'll subscribe. I hope you'll stick around. If it's not for you, then hey, find someone that is, because there's somebody out there that can help you get to your dreams, just like many people have helped me get to mine. Until next time, this is Mimi with Our Infectious Travel Disease saying peace.